Hi everyone, Messi Coder back again with the second part of my Atavism interview taken from my live Twitch stream, orderws.twitch.tv/themessycoder, where we gave away $1,500 worth of Atavism licenses thanks to the Atavism team. It was madness on the stream, and thank you to everyone who turned up and chatted. Talking about chatting on the stream, we've got another massive one. It's the 22nd of December, this Saturday, 9 PM UK time, 4 PM Eastern, 3 PM Central, 1 PM Pacific. We've got not one, not two, not three, but 4 asset developers, massive asset developers live on stream at once, talking in a kind of podcasty style chat show. I'm going to call it podcasty style chat show. I like it. We've got Procedural Worlds, the creators of Gaia, Gina, CTS, the publishers of Sector, so much more. We've got Dennis from Map Magic, Voxelland, his other painters, Erosion Tools, so many other things he's done. We've got, talking about World Creators, we've got World Creator. That's right, Bite the Bites, they're here. They're creators of World Creator 2. And we've got a special guest. I only just saw his asset the other day. It's called Mad Maps, but these are the guys behind Hurt World. It's Bankroll Studios. So if you want to make a game, actually make a game, why not speak to people who have made a game? That's right, Bankroll Studios will be here. That's this Saturday, 22nd of December, before Christmas. Think of it as an early Christmas present to you, from me to you. It's a gift. So if you want to talk about terrains, if you want to talk about the changes happening in Unity, you want to just chat with your heroes, come sit with me on the sofa and let us talk. But for now, it is part 2 of the interview with Atavism. Should we look a little bit more in the editor before we load up the demo, Atavism boys?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see it in action.
Alright, so well, hang on. Was that a yes, we'll do the demo, or yes, we're going to play with the editor some more? Oh,
we can play. You can play the demo. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think it will be also a bit more interesting for people which don't know Atavism yet.
That's true, because there are some people that don't know Atavism yet. And that's what makes this giveaway so exciting. I want to ask our winner, Durenz, are you an existing Atavism user, or are you new to Atavism? Because that's interesting to know. I would like to know, Durenz. Are you new, or are you existing? What's he saying? My Twitch is lagging for me. My Twitch is just doing so much. He's a boss. Chicken Army coming in as Drunkenstein. Sambuca just coming in with a sub. Oh my word. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for coming in with that sub. Don't forget to link your Discord and your Twitch together. If you do link your Discord and your Twitch together, then you get access to the secret rooms on Discord, where you can download code and tutorials. I was honestly not expecting to win, but I thought I could use one for referring to winky wink wink face. Mate, it is so easy to make a game with Atavism. You're gonna love yourself. You're gonna be on Steam making loads of money with your game. You're gonna be able to buy yourself a new car, a new Ferrari, a new toupee, whatever you want. You can do it. Now, popping over here, loading up. Now, actually, I'm going to log in. How does it look? Does it look big, or does it look little?
We don't make mistakes.
I think
we have happy access.
Garrett coming with a sub. Well, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime. Hey, I'm drunk. Do I get extra pointsies? Secret, you get extra pointsies for being beautiful, because you're beautiful, no matter what they say. Words, they can't bring it down. Alright, so, that's why it's too big. There you go. That's better. That's better. Make it smaller. Alright then. So, you are beautiful. Messi, I'm out. I need to get some sleep. BB, love your streams. Is that baby? baby. I love the fact that you call me baby, Drunkenstein. I love the fact that you call me baby. You'll always be my baby to me. I can use it for backup when a new release comes out, so I don't blow up my old version. That's a good question about old versions and new versions. So Atavism's been out for a while, Atavism boys. And if you were a previous customer of the old Atavism, and you've woken up one day and you realise that Atavism got sold to you guys, what do you do now?
Yeah, basically, we are sending from time to time some newsletter to all clients with information that new version has come out. So if you received it, you can just check for yourself, see for yourself the new Atavism live demo, which is available to download from our website as well. So here we are testing the test version, but also we have a live demo which you can test and see for yourself what is included in the Atavism package. And of course, when we took over the Atavism project, we also migrated all Atavism users to our database. So you can log in, you can restore your password, you can restore your username using our website, www.atavismonline.com, and you can restore your password if you forgot it, and just get access to your panel, to your customer portal, check your license, and within the panel you will have information what you will have to do to get newest version of Atavism. So basically all Atavism licenses were migrated to our system, and you can use Atavism license permanently. So the only difference is if you have access to the newest version or not. So you should check your panel customer portal account.
Cool. I've got my old one. I need to check that one as well. Sambuca, did I miss some of the stream, or did you guys just get started? Actually, we've been started for a while, Sambuca, but we've just been mucking about, having a chat, talking about Mike got married, and he needs to buy a house, so we need people to buy Atavism so he can get a house. He's also got a party going on in his house at the moment. We have ones in his bedroom playing music while he's in here talking to us. And we chatted about Brexit for Angry Stuvie as well, not to forget that. And Sambuca, the most important thing, we did an asset giveaway raffle, and Juronde, can't pronounce your name, buddy, was a winner. So there you go. We've got 2 more copies of Atavism to give away. Not really. It's actually a lie when I say 2 copies of Atavism. It's 2 $500 worth of licenses. So if you already have Atavism and you're on tier 1 of 100 CCUs and you win, you can upgrade yourself to 500 CCUs. There you go. So it's not just if you've never used Atavism before that you're going to get something out of this stream. You're also going to do it if you're a loyal Atavism customer. And don't forget, you can always upgrade even more after you've done that. So let's. I want to create a new character because we've got Secret Anorak with us. Look at these arms. I'm like a T-Rex. This is Uma for all those people who love Uma. By the way, this whole thingamajig here, we're looking at this character creation screen. It's as customizable as you want to make it, because at the end of the day, this is just, your Uma customization. How difficult is it going to be for users who want to customize this interface, this character creation? Is it just standard Unity stuff, or is there anything special Aegis stuff going on?
Yeah, so these are just basically standard Uma DNA parameters, and by the way, hello Secret Anorak, you are great. And your tutorials are also awesome. So yeah, and you can also customize this. You can find documentation on our wiki page where you can find how to create new race, and new class and how to define it within Atavism. And of course, by following Secret Anorak tutorials, you can create new race model and put it into the Atavism.
Secret Anorex saying that this is old UMA. Well, actually, this is using UMA 2, but yes, the model is the old UMA. And obviously, you could not only use like a DAS model in there, you could use whatever you wanted with as an UMA. Don't forget, there is a tutorial that Secret Anorak has done where he UMAfied a horse, actually, as an UMA as well. So if I make my guy really muscly here and massive neck, legs. Actually, I'm going to do the opposite of the other ones. I'm going to make him upper weight is going to be nothing, and he's all about the lowerness and short arms. There you go. Lovely. This is me. Now, what's my head look like? So here's my customize my face. Obviously, you can add more different characteristics that you want to customize yourself. And what have we got here? Thank you, Salty Dog. Thank you there. My mouth, beautiful red eyes. What kind of hair are we gonna have? Oh, that looks lovely. And standard UMA bum fluff there. Now if I go over here, I can be, oh, bumfish. By changing gender, it didn't save my settings. Oh, bum. That made me sad. Boys, come on.
You can click random to randomize your character.
I loved him. He was beautiful. There's everything that I wanted in life. But here we go. That'll do. Just make his eyes red again, because that was special. Okay, that's UMA for you. Wah wah wah. Standard UMA hair for the win. Exactly. Alright, so now if I want to be one of these bowman things. Novice is cloveless. Champion is going to be, oh, that's sexy. Now these clothes and models, well, these models' clothes are very familiar of a certain artist. Do you want to drop the name?
Yeah, of course. It's our major cooperator and major artist which made these armors, not only these but also for our game. And he's basically really, in my opinion, really top artist or one of the toppest artists in the asset store. So his will be Game Art Studios, and he has 3 Yuma starter pack packages in his store, as well as in the asset store. So you can check them and see his quality.
Miss Nerdy Curvy, can somebody give me a shout out, !SO to @Miss Nerdy Curvy. Wonderful streamer. If you want to pop over, it's full of positive energy and a giggly little badger. Is going into lurk mode. I hope this lovely sexy physique doesn't scare you away. I'm going to give myself a name. It's going to be Secret Messy. There you go. Make your head big and name yourself T. Can I make my head bigger? I can't make my head. Oh no, head size. There you go. There you go. How's that look? Let's do it. Don't forget, download yourself a copy of this and get yourself on the server. I've got 2 characters now. You can tell I've got an arc theme going on. Messy Dwarf and Secret Messy. We're going to be Secret Messy. Is anyone else popped into the server? Look. Twisty's here. Hey Twisty, where'd you get all that cool clothes from? Whee! Who else have we got here? Atavism 01. We got Mona. Has invited you to the guild. Alright, I'll join your guild, buddy. Is day and night not synced? Good question. Is the night cycle on the server?
Yes, the time and the weather is synchronized between clients, and it's all adjustable and configurable within the Atavism editor. So you can set within which months you will have rainy or sunny days or snowy days. So you can define all parameters like amount of snow on terrain, rain, or how foggy the day will be, how long, how fast the time will be passed. So
Zero for Effect is saying on his PC it's daytime. Oh, we found a bug.
yeah, so we should check it.
Thank you,
PC
Zero.
is night, and I can see that you have a night as well.
And on my side, it's also night.
Okay, he may be in the instance, and each instance has its own time. So if you will click on the rock, you will enter the instance, and then probably you can see the snowy part or snowy weather. So if you are in the instance, you should be able to see only one
Oh
aura.
no, he's saying that he's in here with us in this room. Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, we'll have to check this.
That's freaky. Is it... Beware them is in game... Corrupt raffles ongoing. Hang on, how do I speak? Poo to you, says Secret Messi. Now there's snow. There we go. Admin can talk out. How do I do the shout thing so everyone can see? Can everyone see me when I talk? How do I do that? This is awesome. I love this. Somebody in chat was asking earlier about the minimap, like I was asking to you. So if you just want to tell the guys in chat about the minimap.
Yeah, sure. Basically, minimap is on our roadmap, and we also forged another. As you mentioned, we don't want to reinvent the wheel, so we forged another cooperation with Lovato Studio, and this Lovato Studio has basically two interesting packages in his portfolio, which we will include in the next Atavism version as well. So it's a Yugui minimap and loading screen, which will be improved version of the present loading screen. So we have this minimap and loading screen solution in our game World of Heroes, and it's working fine. So we decided to also we reworked many elements in these packages. So we decided to implement these all features into the Atavism as well.
I was going to ask you, how is your World of Heroes going on?
So since we took Atavism, we decided to put our game on hold, and we knew that we will have to do this when we decided to take Atavism, to take take the project.
That's a shame, but we appreciate that. I'm seeing a 5-second lag between when I move in game and it shows in the stream. Yeah, that's because you're stream sniping, so don't worry about that. That's good. So I'm going to learn these recipes. I'm learning these recipes here. I already know that recipe. Okay, I've got my land and I've got my consumer pets. All right, so oh man, this is my pet. This is my pet's minging. All right, how do I make my pet follow me? Is he?
Yeah, he should follow you by
So
default.
If I'm using Atavism, I don't need to use something like Emerald AI for pet AIs or animal AIs?
Basically, in the right section, bottom section on the screen, you can see pets, commands. So we can set it passive. You can respawn it, spawn it. You can set it to stay in this place, and he won't follow you. You can select the target and invoke the command to attack the target, and the pet will start to attacking the target.
My pet's not doing nothing. Okay, I've clicked on that bug. Oh no, I clicked on somebody else's bug. So where's... Oh no, it's dead now. I was too long into the game. Okay. How about adding like VoIP? How would we go about doing that?
Sorry, can you
Oh,
repeat?
before I ask about VoIP, TrueFX is saying, is this Emerald integration or something that Atavism have developed? So this is not using Emerald AI. This is your own AI, isn't it?
Yes, all you can see here is only Atavism. It doesn't require any additional packages or any additional purchases. So we are using really simple AI, and we have more improved AI in the on our roadmap, but not this year for sure.
It's just taking time to develop everything, and then you need to test it, and then you need to test it because we found a bug. So it's just time consuming.
How many people do you have in your QA teams?
20.
Wow.
Yeah, we are trying to keep this number at the same level.
Durons, Infinity PBR for the win. What did I miss? What are we talking about, Infinity?
Yep.
Yeah.
This bumper bug is basically from Infinity PBR package.
Cool.
Yeah. And the author was kind enough to share this package with us, so we could implement it directly into the Atavism and share it with our clients.
And like talking about integrations and grass and things, so Vegetation Studio and things like that with Atavism.
So as we are in the product location, as you can see, you just passed through the natural manufacture logo. Yeah. So basically, natural manufacture made this whole environment, and within the next incoming Atavism release, we have also plans. We spoke with Vegetation Studio Pro author Leonard, and we have hope that we will be able to make a totally new map with his Vegetation Studio Pro biomes included out of the box.
Nice.
Yeah.
So having like the terrain sync over the network, if you were manipulating your terrain, like removing grass and bushes and stuff, is that going to work with Atavism? If we wanted here, say, to build this house, but I wanted to dig a farm or anything like that, I could do that using Vegetation Studio and have the terrain change and the textures and so. Oh, just had some lightning happen, and then it would sync over the network, and everyone else would see that now I've built a little farm here, dirty soil and things.
Yeah, you can build the building, and this building basically within the Vegetation Studio, which we showed also in one of our tutorial. You can attach the Vegetation Studio component on the building to basically remove the foliage from the terrain, and basically this building or all buildings are synchronized between clients, so all clients should be able to see your building if you will build it within the world. because in Atavism we have a few types of instances. So basically the major one is the main world, our world actually, and then we have dungeons, we have group dungeons, we have player private instances, which is basically in this demo. The red one is a guild instance, so only players within the same guild will be able to enter the instance, the same instance. We have a player private instance, which you just enter it. So basically, as you can see, there is no red aura around the second rock, so you can only exit this instance. This is your private instance. You can build your house here. You can build a merchant, etc. So you can define many more elements within this.
Just jumping into his head.
Yeah, and about synchronization, basically the synchronization is made through the Atavism server, and Atavism server is sending data to all clients within the quad, and according to weather or time, it's synchronized through WAPI. It's Adam Godrich package, free package, and to this package we attached the Hendrik, so Enviro, day, night, and weather system, which is also included in the Atavism out of the box. So you have.
So when you get Atavism, you get Enviro for free.
Yes, exactly. It's not complete Enviro. It lacks of environment clouds and volumetric clouds and volumetric lights, but rest of the features are included. So as you might seen, there was a snow covered the terrain, so it's CTS from procedural worlds. It's also integrated with Atavism. We had Enviro, so the time of day should be synchronized within the clients, as well as weather conditions, if it's snowy, if it's rainy.
But Yolan was also experiencing different times on when he was logging in. So could it be based on your geographical location of the user, or so like people that we've got in Australia or some places in America are seeing different times than me, because I'm in Europe?
Yeah, we'll have to check this, because basically server is sending the time, and the client is trying to follow the difference between next incoming server time changes. So if and it will interpolate the time changes. So if you are to because with time, if you will, Atavism allows you to change time multiplier. So we can set that the time in game will be, for example, 10 times faster than in real time. It can be 100 times faster than in real time. So with that time speed, the error range is really small. So what Atavism client does is basically it interpolates the data from the server, it checks the next portion of data with time, and it will try to slow down or follow or speed up the time on the client to just follow the server time or server packages with time which will be received from the Atavism. To not change the time instantly, like you have 5 minutes, you are 5 minutes ahead, and the client will just switch the time instantly. So it will be try to smoothly correct this time on the client.
We've got a few different chats going on, questions going on in the chat, a few different chats going on in the questions. Synchronization asking, we were talking about instances earlier, could you group spawn a private quest instance? So we've got a few questions about the instances. So there's like, could you do separated instances, and could you invite players to your instance? Could a group spawn a private quest instance? Lots of instance questions.
So basically, private instance is only for the particular player. So if you will enter the your private instance, you can have it. You can have more than one. If you will enter particular private instance, other player, if they will try to enter this private instance, they will be basically teleported to their own private instances. So you cannot, at this point, you cannot invite player to your private instance. But we have dungeon instances and group dungeon instances. So these instances are designed to basically make some quests, kill some mobs in group, and do some stuff in group.
One second, I just need to post a link. So one of the things that I wanted to do was have, instead of having instances for the guild, then I would have, like, you know, a group of friends who I've just met, and okay guys, join my group and we're gonna go on this instance into a cave and we're gonna kill this boss because I'm on a quest. But it's not my guild, it's just this group that I'm with of random people that I may have met and become friends with. Then
you can do this by just adding another group dungeon. So group dungeon is the instance where you will be forced to be in group to enter the instance. Where the dungeon is basically the instance where you are not, where you don't have to be in group to enter it. So you can enforce players to be in group to enter the instance, and if all players in the same group will enter the instance, they will be teleported to the same copy of the instance, the group one.
I remember it's been so long since I played an MMO. The last MMOs that I was playing, actually the last MMO, was that MMO that we played last year, I've got no idea what it was, a Korean thing. But the last one I actually really played where I had a character and was invested in was Star Wars Galaxies. That's how old my MMO playing is. And I used to love that. You used to click at the entrance of a cave, and you were in that instance, but it was a public instance, so everyone was in the same instance with you. But when you went further in, you would then have group instances within that instance. Yes, SWG for the win. Old school Messicoda. That's right. If anyone actually used to play on the Moss, and which one were we? We were the Moss Enfer server and Moss Isley server, European servers. So if anyone was in there, hit me up on Discord. We can reminisce and chat and get drunk together. But that's my goal. I want to make Star Wars Galaxies with Atavism. So I want to have a public instance with everyone's in, and inside that public instance, I want to have my group instance. Can I do that?
Yes, it's totally possible, because basically this public instance, it's in Atavism we called it world instance. So it's basically another world. So we can teleport to the another world, and within that another world you can place another teleport to group instance. So it's totally possible.
Cool. Let me just scroll up to see more questions that we've got. I did skip past a few. Do apologise. Everyone who's asking questions in chat, if I do miss your question and you see that we've gone a bit far ahead, please do feel free to repeat your question again. in case I did miss it the first time. So, hey Atavism, can you tell a little more like how player are now in this build? What is the server config uses at the moment? Okay, don't deep. If you can repeat your question I didn't really understand it. Sorry, buddy. If you could just repeat that so my brain can translate it. So we go down to Kill Me Next. The system feels a lot like it's extremely all-in-one, such as trying to remove or replace this system is going to make it explode. How intertwined are the systems, X being the current pet AI system? Is there a video demonstrating or explaining how difficult it is to swap out the AI that is with Atavism and replace it with something else, or using behavior design or anything like that? So there's a very good point that if the AI that I get with Atavism is nice but is not overly complex and doesn't do exactly what I want, rather than trying to append and extend the existing AI, I want to replace the AI completely with Emerald or Ice or even something like custom made.
Yes, so that's actually a good question. And basically, in our documentation page, we are providing information how to configure Aegis environment, IDE environment, and how to make your first build, how server works, how messages works, and you can basically adapt it, but you will have to code such advanced features which are not configurable out of the box in Atavism. You will have to code. So this code is, as I mentioned, is in Java, and we are providing information how to configure an environment to code this, and we are providing API to basically simplify and help you with the process. But it's totally possible. You can adapt plugins, modules, and you can modify them. You can add new. So you can change mobs or pets behavior. That's not a problem. But you would have to code some part in Java.
I'm just sending some in. I've received a letter from TrueFX. I'm trying to put a carriage return. Okay, I can't put. Why can't I put a carriage return on the letters? Oh, there's no carriage return. Oh dear, we found another bug. Lovely. I love finding bugs. Makes me very excited. Here, have a recipe. Okay. Here we go. Brilliant. I got a message. I've got another question here. I think the Unity 2019 multi-terrain patch system will be interesting for Atavism, as when having multiple terrains will make you be able to have enormous world for your MMO. Also the fact that it's easier to manipulate the landscape seamlessly compared to old terrain editor. And actually, let me just add to that. There are like Adam Goodrich's Procedural Worlds has got Sector now, which is that streaming and all of other stuff, and Nature Manufacture has also got World Streamer. So first part of that question, all the funky updates to the terrain that Unity 2019 are going to have, how that's going to affect Atavism, and also if I'm currently using the existing Unity but I want to use something like World Streamer or Sector, how's that going to work?
So basically, we have in our game we used World Streamer by Natural Manufacture from BART, and it worked well. But we used World Streamer with this loading screen. So this is a bit tricky because Atavism has to know when to put your player down, and to know it, it will have to get information from World Streamer how many quads, how many sectors it will have to load to load all sectors around your player. And after that part, only after that part, your player should be placed on the ground. Do not pass through the ground or pass through the rocks or something like that. So we did it in our game, and we will just port this part into the Atavism soon, as we will introduce the mentioned loading screen. And of course, about as you mentioned about the new Unity terrain, it's pretty nice because they moved many elements from CPU to GPU. It's really good job. And it will be for sure very handy and useful for Atavism because we are building an MMO, so we want a big terrain. So it will reduce CPU resources and CPU usage for sure. But we tested. Actually, we tested a new terrain system, which will be introduced in Unity 2018.3, and it worked fine. So yeah, it should work with Atavism out of the box as present system works. So it only depends on your terrain generators. I'm sure that top asset store publishers like Adam Godrich with Gaia, not sure, World Creator, I think Stefan will also adapt his terrain generator to it. So yeah, we will have to wait and see what's going on the asset store, but for sure Atavism will work with the new terrain system.
Are there any other features in 2019 that have got you excited about?
So basically, we introduced within the newest Atavism version, we introduced the auction house, as we mentioned. So you can not only put items on sale, but you can also place an order. So, for example, there is someone who wants to sell an item for 1 silver, but you don't want to pay that price, and you want just place an order for example for 80 bronze or copper, whatever, and you can do that, and your order will be placed, and if someone will click on the auction, he will be able to see your order and this sale from the other guy. So you will be able to, this guy will be able to sell the item for instantly to basically respond to your order, and this transaction will be then instantly proceeded. So
I'm trying to trade at the moment with Sanyo. At the same time, I'm trying to use the auction. I love these menus, by these little windows. So I'm going to put in. He wants 10, so I'm going to put in 2 and place in my order at 2. So that's my order here. If anyone wants to accept it, yeah, trade. It's invited you to join their group. How many groups can I? So I can be in a guild. I'm in a guild, and I'm now in Ferris's group. Nice.
Yes, and this group size can be adjusted also through the global parameter. So we can change it to 8 people, to 6 people.
Going back to the questions that we had up above. Those plugins created by you guys, though, already made. What if an entire new feature were to be added, changing one of the plugins you had? Kind of covered that already about using external plugins or making your own ones. Animation, oh yeah, the animation is broken. We found another bug, which is cool. If you move, if you like left and right, and then you jump, you're able to just float in the air. It doesn't do the animations, so that's a cool one. Nice new bug.
Yeah, basically just the default one. We don't have our own animations. So if you will check the Atavism live demo, you will see that there are lots of more animations there, and it's basically animation controller. So it's all about adjusting the animation controller, putting more animations, putting more transitions to another states, and it's pretty simple to adapt, to adjust.
Oh yeah, we've got the Discord for questions, but it's difficult for me to check the Discord for me, to be honest, buddy. Can you add races and a class list to
Yes. Yes.
UMA character selections create CSS like the avatar has one to open classes and races in a panel like the avatar one?
Yes, basically, if you will also open Atavism editor, you can see that there are races, classes which you can add. So it's pretty simple to add, and we are also providing tutorials and documentation how to make this. It's basically in the there are templates. So we have human, warrior, mage, and roach. And if you will just head into the server, option choices, edit tab, and here we should be able to find races and classes in the drop-down menu.
Oh, hang on, I need to.
Yeah, we have race, class. Yeah, exactly, we have race, class, species. So all these dictionaries are adjustable out of the box through Atavism editor. And if we will just add new race, new class, basically we will be able to create new character template for which we will be able to define statistics like, for example, orc race can have much bigger strength, but much lower, for example, dexterity or accuracy. So
there you go.
yeah.
QA class, which is an important class to have. Okay, more questions in chat. So to add new big features or change things out, they're not even in C#. That feels completely the opposite of what would be a good for Unity developer to try and make a game in C#. Cybrid face. Nope, kills. It's Java, says Angry Stuvie.
Yes, but the server side is in Java, while the client side is in C#. So you can modify the UI, the client behavior, but the server behavior is in Java, and to modify it, you will have to modify it in Java, or you will have to move within the Atavism boundaries, which are pretty extensible. So as you can see, you can modify dictionaries, you can add damage types, you can add abilities, skills, effects. If you will switch to, for example, combat and effects, you will see how long the list of effects we have. So in combat, in the left section.
Yep.
Yeah, and let's click on effects. So these are effects which you can pick from. So we can deal damage, we can restore health, revive player, we can change statistics, we can stun him, we can sleep, and we can set immune. We can morph to different model. We can dispel some negative or positive effects. We can teleport to different location. We can mount a horse or dragon. We can build object, teach an ability, teach skill, complete a task. We can change state. We can change threat level. So, for example, some abilities and effects can change mobs aggro. So yeah, the list is pretty long.
I mean, yeah, it's even before you start delving in, customizing the code, there's so much you can do. Good question from Deep Link saying, how many players are on the server right now, and what's the server config, what is the server usage at the moment. Basically, he wants to know how much server horsepower does he need to have 100 players concurrently running around on his server.
Basically, because Atavism is running totally in multi-threading environment, it is taking a bit more resources at start, and it's scaling much better after that. So right now, actually, we have, let me check. Basically, we have 16 cores. It's 16 cores, but vCores, so it's based on VMware, and it's in HT. And usage is around 2.5%.
Nice.
While we have 15 players online at this point.
Jump.
Basically, we are providing a virtual machine, pre-made virtual machine, which should basically help you start with Atavism. We are also providing with the newest Atavism version 2018.3. We are providing Windows version of which we called Atavism Manager, which basically will help you start Atavism within, let's say, 10 minutes. And our pre-made virtual machine is based on CentOS Linux or Ubuntu. So these machines are 1 GB of RAM and 1 vCPU. So these machines allow you to start Atavism. So these resources are not really high.
There's a nice question we've got here from Wild Cockroach, which does make me think that I need to add more annotation to my tutorials. Is asking, what about people who are deaf or hard of hearing? Do you have any text-based tutorials? Or are you planning any text tutorials, like PDFs or anything like that, or on online wiki tutorials?
Yeah, yes, it's a good question actually, and right now we have half of our tutorials are written by text, and around half are basically video tutorials. But we have plans to basically add texts to all our video tutorials, but of course it will take some time to do this.
Arjan saying server-based gravity ? Can we have server-based gravity of Atavism? Can be synced?
No, basically Atavism server doesn't have physics at all. So gravity is handled by the client in 100%. So server side has knowledge about the nav mesh, about path funding, but it doesn't know about gravity, about physics.
Where's my bug? Why isn't my bug coming to help me? Buggy, kill him, bug. How do I make my bug attack? There we go. Now he's. Come on, Buggy, attack him, Buggy. My bug's doing nothing for me whatsoever. My bug hates me. It sucks that my FPS is so low. There are any future optimization with this program. Games, I'm pretty sure that, I don't know if your FPS is low because the server is in Poland and you're in Australia. I'm going to guess that's why you've got latency issues. But what is your client's PCU requirements for running an Atavism game like this?
Basically, such requirements are the same as for the Unity requirements. So, if you will want, we are providing not only the demo scene, but also we are providing blank scene. So you can open only some plain scene and play with it. It will also require less resources from you. So, but yeah, you will need to meet the Unity requirements. You should it. Yeah.
But how do I get myself some resources so I can show the crafting? Can I get some cheats going on here? Can I get some iron and coal by any chance?
Yeah, so you have privileges, admin privileges for your account. So you can
Nice.
click on the Atavism icon in the bottom section.
Thank you very much.
And you can generate item. Just call, yeah.
I'll have 50 coal, please. And I'll have
This is iron.
50 iron ore. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to make myself some iron bars. Automatically goes up to the maximum that I can have. And I'm going to put this to 10. There is a different crafting interface as well, which is that Minecrafty type of thing where you do the pattern of the items to use the recipe. But this is like your standard MMO crafting interface. Now I'm going to be making some things here. What about you think questions we've got in chat? Kildar's asking, do we have crafting? Yes, we do. Yolan's asking, how easy is it to add animations? So how easy is it to change the animation controller and to add our own animations into our Atavism?
Basically, it's pretty easy because Atavism is based on direction and speed mostly. So based on these two parameters, you can make new transitions and set new animations and define them within your animation controller. So it's pretty easy. We also will, because we received lots of questions about OT animation controller integration. We will also look into it, but I won't make you any promise right now.
Talking about the text-based tutorials, there's people in chat reminding us that there is a Discord for Atavism, and there's a lot of people who are always friendly and helpful in the Atavism Discord if you need help. It is still 50% off, that is right. Someone put an exclamation mark Atavism in chat. Please put a link to Atavism to have a play. You can get it 50% off on the asset store. You need coding skills to add the races and classes panel. You can win it with a raffle. Yes, we're going to do another raffle now. To be honest, I think Atavism is on the right track if you want to make an MMORPG. But if you're just trying it out, it will blow your mind with the cost per month. These guys know what they're doing, but you need to be serious. What's the difference between Atavism and UMMORPG or what's everyone called? Unity MMO, whatever it's called. UMMORPG and UMMO. There you go. So you've got those as existing cheaper MMO solutions. I think UMMORPG is a little bit more complete as a like out of the box MMO type game, whereas UMMO2 will help to convert your single player game into a multiplayer MMO type game. But Atavism is like up here in regards to costs, and MMORPG is down there when you're talking about initial costs. But where do they stand in the gap for functionality?
Let me just not comment this because
No, you can be honest.
I know,
because
you know, I know Viz, the author of the UMMO. So
it's not about like, oh, mine is better, his sucks. It's an honest, like, you know, you can be completely honest in saying that, you know, both of them are good at what they do, but
okay, so
you get XYZ with, you know, UMMORPG, but you get ABCDEFG HIJK with Atavism. You can say it. Don't be shy.
okay, so one fact. Because I spoke with Viz, the author of the UMMO RPG. He's a great guy, by the way, and To be honest, I really like this package as well. So the fact is, UMMO RPG has around 6K lines of code, while Atavism has 320 K lines of code. So I won't say anything more.
If you're using something small and you want to get a feeling of making an MMO, but you don't have the budget, UMMORPG, especially on a discount sale, is a great option for you. At this point, to buy Atavism on the Unity Assets Store with the sale, let me just double check what the price is. Currently, it's $249.50 on a 50% off. If you were lucky enough, it was on a 24-hour sale the other week where it was 75% off, I think.
It is 70. Yeah, 70.
Yeah. UMMORPG retails at $80 normally, and it's currently at $40 on the Asset Store. So if you don't have the budget for $250 for Atavism right now, and you've got $40 in your pocket, then yeah, why not pop over to UMMORPG and pick it up. If you don't have the budget of $250 for Atavism, you're not going to have the budget for the $500 for Atavism. So what you could do is wait a few seconds and we'll do a raffle giveaway, in which case you don't need to spend any money and you can get your hands on Atavism. How does that sound as a bargain? How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like that? Would you like to win yourself a copy of Atavism that has 320,000 lines of code? Would you like that? Would you? I'm pretty sure you would. So let's do another giveaway. Should we do a giveaway Atavism, boys?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Okay, that's it for this part of my live dev interview. I hope you enjoyed it, had some fun. The next one is just around the corner. Don't forget, if you do like these videos and you want to see more, click on that big juicy red subscribe button that's down below. Tell all of your friends, your neighbors about the Messy Coder, who streams live every Fridays and Saturdays on allthews.twitch.tv/themessycoder. You can get me 9 PM UK time. So if you do like it, click it. Till next time. If you want to see more of my crazy videos, click on the left side of your screen now, and down below there's that big juicy subscribe button, and right next to it is the magic bell that if you click it, it will tell you if I've got a new video coming out. Till next time.